So TikTok is the new MTV and music is dead. Rant alert. So I recently sat down for a lunch with Miley Cyrus's manager in LA, and she was telling me about how the music industry works nowadays. Now, every major label, when they have an artist, a single coming out, which is usually trash, by the way, they call up TikTok, they have a direct line, and they say, like, we have hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions, depending on how big the artist is. We need this song to pop off. And then TikTok contacts their top influencers, and they manufacture an organic trend for that song to pop off. Now, this is exactly what MTV did in the 80s. All right, we've all heard the stories. Aerosmith driving to MTV studios with a big, huge trash bag full of cash, all right, and just setting it on the desk in front of all of the executives and saying, please play our music video. We need this to be on MTV in order to have any sort of fighting chance of people hearing our music and it getting on the radio. And that's exactly what's happening with TikTok today. Meanwhile, us as indie artists, we see these success stories. We're like, oh my gosh, that artist had a song blow up on TikTok. And we're like freaking gerbils on this hamster wheel. We're going to make 5 TikToks a day. We're going to make 10 TikToks a day. We can do this. If our song just blows up, if we just start a viral trend, then maybe our music will get on the radio. Maybe we'll be able to tour. We're gambling. That's all we're doing. We're not playing our instruments. We're not perfecting our craft. We're not writing better songs. We're writing little snippets of songs and posting them. And if they get good feedback, then maybe we'll produce it into a full song, which we have to pay for by ourselves. But the house always wins. And we need to get the word out. These artists that are organically blowing up are not doing it on their own. They have help. They have hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars behind them to get their song trending or to get a dance behind it or whatever. I also recently talked to Oliver Anthony's manager and I asked him directly, I said, hey, what kind of statistics, what kind of numbers does an indie artist have to have in order for management or a major label to even take a look at them? And he looked at me and he said, you have to have $3 to $5 million of annual revenue on your own. So I'm asking, how is that even possible, right? As an indie artist, I need to pay to produce my own music. I need to pay to live so that I can work on my craft. I'm supposed to tour 300 days out of the year. I'm supposed to somehow survive when Spotify is paying like a fraction of a cent per stream. I'm supposed to make my own merch. I'm supposed to like not get hooked on drugs, and I'm supposed to have healthcare somehow. And then I'm supposed to generate $5 million a year of revenue. How is that possible? How is this sustainable? There has to be some sort of a bubble that's going to burst. Music is dead.